Hello, hola, hey there. La Maestra Loca here. I was going to go get set up with the fancy light on my face. And then I said, nope, I'm going on to talk about La Familia Loca. I'm going to pretend it's La Familia Loca. I'm here tonight to answer any questions you have about La Familia Loca PLC. Our doors are open right now until Friday, the 19th of August at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I am showing up authentically as myself, as I always do for them. I don't care if the lighting isn't good. I'm not retouching my makeup, and I am going to drink my wine as I talk to you because that is what I do for our regular viewing of La Familia Loca stuff. Cheers to a really long day of teaching and parent night afterwards. So La Familia Loca PLC. I got a few questions on Instagram that I answered. Hey, my Amina, I'm doing okay. Yesterday was heavy. My grandma passed. I know you know that, and that's why you're asking. But I'm doing okay. I think I'm gonna try and go to England for her service. So that's giving me peace. I didn't get to go for my grandpa's, and think I'm going to try and go. So that's bringing me some hope, and yeah, so I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. I love you. Amina is a Familia Loca member. So what I'm going to do tonight is just to answer any questions that you have. One of the questions that I answered over on Instagram was specifically around like, how do you know when I'm going live? Like how do Familia members engage or participate in those lives? And the answer is there's a schedule put out every single month on the first of the month. It looks like this. I'll show you what it looks like behind me. This was last month's schedule. So this is emailed out on the first of the month. And it has all of the dates, all of the times, any Zoom information. This is this month's. And you can see that it also includes like Google Calendar invites. So you can literally add each event to your Google Calendar so that you remember. It has the Zoom link, so you can literally download this to your desktop if you want, so you can easily access the Zoom link. Zoom links are also built into the Google Calendar invites for ease ease of access. So you can plan your month really from the first. If you know that you want to attend a certain live session, you can plan for that in advance. There might be certain sessions that you're like, oh my God, I definitely don't want to miss class jobs with John Seifert. I want to be there. Great. You can plan ahead for that. But if you feel like, oh, well, the Lanyap session, the Family Feud is just for fun, I don't feel like I need that. But if you're having a tough month, these are the events to come to. The fun, like community building events are the best because there are opportunities for you to just not think about work and just connect with people as humans. Those are my favorite sessions. I say that all the time, but I'm not kidding. I mean, I love learning and growing with y'all, but those sessions are my fave. This month we're doing Family Feud. What did we do last month? I don't even remember. Let me go back and look at the printout. What was last month? Oh, we played Gimkit versus Blookit. That session went so long. They're usually an hour long or less. This one, I think we went almost 2 hours. Just keep playing and playing and playing. So that's what the schedule looks like, and it's pushed out to you. There's another way to access it. There's several ways. We also email you the day beforehand to say, don't forget, session is coming. We also send out a text reminder if you want a text. So there are Familia Loca members. I think there's like 60 members who receive text messages to remind them of live events in case they want to come. This is the other thing. I wanted to show you another place that you can find things easily because members forget about this too. I'm like, yeah. So you can also go into your membership portal and click on monthly content guides. So if you go to your library, this is what our membership portal looks like. So yes, we have a Facebook community, but that's not where things are shared, and that's not where recordings are housed, because all of the workshops are recorded. Everything is recorded except for happy hours. We don't record happy hours for obvious reasons. Happy hours are not recorded, but they come into their membership portal. If you go into monthly magic, which is where like all the recordings are housed, all of the resources are housed. This is this year's. At the top of monthly magic, you see a calendar. And so you can literally click on the events in the calendar and see when things are and be taken straight to the Zoom links. So this is another way members can like remember when they can find live content. But it's also where they find resources. So for example, if we go into August for setting the stage, that's this month, we haven't even finished sharing the resources for this month, but they would click on resources. And then here's a resource drop video. So anytime I share resources, I do a drop video. And the drop video basically is like, okay, this is this resource. This is how you use it. This is this resource. This is how you use it. This is this resource. This is how you use it. So I shared 7 resources already. Each of them are in English, Spanish, and French. You can see they can download them on the right. Right now, this is a little bit of a hot mess because we haven't released all of them. So once we release all of them, Viviana goes in there and creates one beautiful PDF that people can just click from one PDF. But we haven't released all the resources yet, so she's going to wait. So that's what the resources look like. If you back up, you can see if you go into August and you want to watch the video content, it's at the top. Video content for setting the stage. So that's August. So there's the monthly workshop that I was talking about. And then here is our guest speaker. We already had our guest speaker of the month. It was so fire. It's going to transform my year. I've never really bought into classroom jobs. And then I hired John Seifert to come talk to La Familia Loca. And it's going to completely change my year. I'm very excited about classroom jobs. So that's where everybody finds that out. Raylyn says, will you post more comprehensible input on Instagram? I told the guy I met in Mexico, follow you and learn how to learn about how to learn a language. Yeah, so I will be sharing all year, Raylyn, like strategies. Right now, I've just been doing tons of Familia Loca stuff since it's open. I've just like been hammering that home because it's only open twice a year. But yes, I'll be sharing all year different strategies for acquiring language. For your friend that you met, though, you should have him follow Express Fluency too, because they do classes all the time. And if he's interested in like actual classes, they have loads of classes. And I know my friend Michelle is teaching loads of Russian right now. My friend Diane is teaching Mandarin. Like he could actually take classes if he wanted to too. So that's like the portal where people access all of their stuff. And I'm trying to think. Another benefit right now to joining is annual members. Excuse me. Annual members get this content released immediately to them. So it says Gotas of Greatness dripped bonus resources. These are units, mini units that annual members, people who sign up for an annual membership, will get immediately released, all 6 mini units. So instead of like waiting the course of 6 months, monthly members will get this one dropped 1 month, the next month this one, etc. So this folder would be immediately open to all annual members. The other annual is really what I sell the most of for Familia Loca PLC because it's 2 months free. So instead of paying a monthly fee, you're really getting 2 months free with the annual membership. It's also what schools are most likely to fund. Instead of having a reoccurring charge, they would rather fund something that they can pay one time, especially since it's cheaper than most conferences. So that's huge. What else? What was another question? Do y'all have any other questions? Drop them. Feel free to drop them. Hola, Don. Dawn is a Familia Loca member. Dawn is an OG Familia Loca member. She joined way back when I first opened La Familia Loca. Also, will you check your mail? He's not that good of a friend. It was a one-time thing. Oh, cool. Yes, I will check my mail. Sorry, Raylan. I know you sent me something. I haven't checked my mail. I'm sorry. It's actually, I'm really terrified of the medical bills because they're still piling up and they're about to like go to collections, and I'm terrified and I'm so angry about the whole sewage and water board situation. For those of you who didn't know, I was hit by a truck when I was crossing a crosswalk in April, and I can't sue the people, and it's a whole mess and thousands of dollars of medical bills that I am liable for, which just sucks. It is what it is. I thought of another great question that somebody had. Is it a curriculum? No. La Familia Loca is not a curriculum. La Familia Loca is continuous support, professional development, and inspiration throughout your year. So instead of a conference where you go and you're like, oh my God, I feel so inspired, I still feel so refreshed, and you go back to your classroom and you may or may not implement the things, this is me every month, like, okay, this is what you're going to do this month. These are the things I want you to try. Okay, you're brand new to CI. This is what you're going to do. You're experienced. Push yourself and do this. I throw stuff at you. You go to your classrooms. You try it. We come back. We talk about what went well, what felt tricky. Why did it feel tricky? And it's continuous support throughout the year. So each month is a different learning cycle. We go through 4 steps every single month. First is, I should start putting some reviews behind me. The first is listen and learn. So you're listening. I'm delivering content. You're going and applying it in your classroom as the next thing, taking risks and applying it. Third is reflecting and highlighting positives, finding the sticky. And fourth is connecting and collaborating, right? Coming back to the community. The greatest benefit of La Familia Loca PLC is for sure the community itself. We have a Facebook community. That's where lots of magic is shared. Lots of resources are shared. That's where a lot of the leaning on each other happens. Obviously in the live sessions too, but the community on Facebook is really, really rich. I love this quote from Shane. I love the last line. It has changed my personal and professional life. It really is a strong community that has been fostered over time, and it's really special because when new people come in, they're just like kind of embraced and welcomed into that environment. Hey Barbara. Barbara is another Familia Loca member. You're welcome. I love you so much, Barbara. I love you. Barbara is one of the people that told me about my first day of school activity. If you didn't hear, I posted a new podcast today. You can go and learn about that first day of school activity. This one's awesome from Kate. I'm so thankful for all of it. You've made my year so much better. It's really about enhancing your school year, bringing joy to your classes, right? I think that when I get quotes like this from people like Amy, who were literally saying I was ready to quit and now I love going to work every day, like that transformation is huge. And I'm all about it. I love hearing that sort of transformation. I love when teachers can say, I was ready, I was done, I was miserable, and now I'm loving it. I'm feeling so much more joy. Oh, I love that, Dawn. Dawn says it's usually my go-to resource when I feel like I can't do it that day. Gracias, Dawn. Yeah, and that's a huge. Dawn knows she could go to the community and like search up something or post if there's nothing there and just say, "Hey, I'm struggling today." Dawn, you're gonna freaking love one of the resources coming out this month. We're starting like an official emergency sub-plan library. It's gonna be so awesome for those reasons. I can definitely say that this group played a role in helping me stay in the profession. Yes. But notice it's not Annabelle played a role. It's this group, it's this community, it's La Familia Loca PLC. It's such an amazing community. I think that one of the things that feels most overwhelming to people is the commitment. Like, gosh, I'm already so exhausted after school. Do I really want to do more work when I leave, like on my own time? I want you to think of this as what you need it to be. If one month you're like, I just can't. I have members sometimes engage for 3 months and come to everything and be like totally involved in the Facebook group and then ghost and I'm like, oh my God, I hope they're okay. You okay? You okay? Because they just don't need it or can't, or they're overwhelmed that month. And then they come back. They come back for what they need. Every member uses it for what they need. Some people, it's just the resources. Other people, it's like, I'm all in for everything. I know I have one member, Rebecca, who she says that she's missed some, but I don't know that I've ever seen her not at a live. She comes to all the lives. What did you say? I could really have used that for tomorrow. I'm sorry, Dawn. Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. First full day, I'm moving a kid into college. Wow. Whew. Give them like first full day. Give them that survey, the survey that is in the Familia, to draw a picture about themselves. They're high schoolers, just have a kindergarten day. Give them the survey electronically, have them fill that out, and then have them draw a picture of all of their favorite things to get ready for a card talk. Do that tomorrow. You'll do great. So really, members, it's most important that members use our Familia Loca for what they need it to be, whatever they need it to be. I know that it's like a gym membership. Sometimes if you pay for a gym membership and you're like, oh, it's there, but like, it's okay. I'll go next week. I'll go next week. My goal is to really set you up for success and increase that joy. So I want you to be using these resources. I want you to be checking in. If you can attend the lives, that's why everything is recorded and in your membership portal. Another thing that's awesome about Kajabi, that's the website that we use, they have an app. So you can add it to your phone and you can listen to the sessions that you missed when you're driving. You can even listen to you can speed them up. You want to hear one? Oh my gosh, let's do it. This is the one I was listening to yesterday and the day before. September 2021, I was listening to John Cowart talk about TPR. That's what I've been doing lately. So I go to the video, I can speed it up to 2 times speed. Listening to me and 2 times speed is intense. Ready? Why isn't my sound working on my computer today? I don't know what's going on with my sound. Maybe it's connected to a Bluetooth. I don't know. Anyways, you can listen and consume the content at 2 times speed, which is epic because it allows you to, like, instead of an hour-long presentation, you can hear it in a half hour. If it's me, you probably won't be able to listen that fast because I already speak too fast. But you get the idea. I loved this quote from Heidi. Heidi is also an OG member, has been with us for a long time. This is a great use of my PD funds, more like funds. So cute. So cheesy. Bethany, another Familia Loca OG member. As a department of one, I have no one in my building to PLC with. This group helps me check that box with my admin, as well as providing support, inspiration, and a refresher on CI and other tools. I love it. Even when I can't attend live, I can go back and watch when it fits my schedule. Thank you, my Bethany. Yes, that's exactly it. It is what you need it to be, whatever that is. And my hope for new members is that they keep that in mind. We are having a new member orientation on the 27th of August. And that's going to be important for anybody joining because and for old members. I've invited a few old members who are like, I don't know. I'm like, I really want to get re-involved, but I don't know where to start. I'm like, come to the new member orientation. Be reminded of how to maximize this benefit, how to put it to good use, figure out the things that are going to be most useful for you and the ways to consume the content that's going to be most convenient and most beneficial for you. I want that. I want you to be able to really maximize your time in this community and maximize everything that's shared. Barbara says, I do that constantly. Speed up video, it drives my family crazy. Paul can't handle it. Paul cannot be in the room when I speed up videos. He's like, stop. I can't. I'm like, sorry, I'm consuming the content. So whatever is good for y'all. I know that some members, I have a member who comes to the Lanyap sessions and almost nothing else. And that what that tells me about that person is they need this community for the personal side of the community. Like they need it for the familia and for really not thinking about work. So cool. Awesome. Come to the Lanyap. Lanyap is my favorite too. Lanyap are our sessions each month that are like the chill ones, right? That I was talking about, like this month is Familia Feud, which thanks to Shane. Shane was the one who thought of Familia Feud. I'm like stoked. It's on Friday. I'm so excited. But yeah, I if you do you have any other questions, you can drop them in the comments. What others? Oh, in the description of this, if you look at the Facebook and YouTube description, I also dropped a link to the letter to request funding. So if you want to ask your admin, because why not? Even if you're like, oh, I have the money to do this, I'm going to treat myself, I'm going to prioritize myself, transform my school year. Why not just ask for funding anyways? Because if you can get it paid for, like, let's do that, right? Let's do that. So you can ask for funding using the letter that I scripted. You would just replace your name and the date and stuff. You could also zhuzh it up if you know somebody is going to be more excited about a certain thing in the community. Like Bethany was saying, if they're going to be like jazzed that you have a PLC, if you're a Department of One, then talk about that more. Dawn said it's like the first comprehensible online conference. Night before Link died, everybody was watching it. Yes. Exactly. Let's try and consume the content fast. But what's nice is like my OG Familia members have access to like recordings from way back when. They can just go in and listen whenever. So sometimes it's like, oh, I remember such and so did a really good presentation on that. I'm just going to go back and listen to that classroom management session or that grading session or that AP session. Because the guest of the month is also a huge benefit. In fact, let me see if I can show you that part of the portal. Just some previous guests. I'll go way back. So I'm so freaking excited about our guests of the month next month. You're not even going to be able to handle it. I can't handle it. I confirmed them yesterday. Yes, them. No, to this morning. I confirmed them this morning. It's going to be awesome. So some of my previous guests, oh, I don't have access. I didn't give myself access. That's silly. Let me just look at the month titles and I should be able to remember. I've had Morgan Bennett. That month was John Cowart. This month was Kristen Wolf. That was a really good one. She's also a Familia Loca member. This one was Grant Boulanger. I've had Teresa York as a Lanyap guest, also a Familia Loca member. That's another thing. So I'm going to say that real quick because that's really, really important. Many times I am hiring people in our community to do the guest speaking or additional guest speaking because we have such a powerhouse team of educators in our community. And I'm always looking to push and better each person. So we have 3 levels, tiers of La Familia Loca. We have Loquite, Loque, and Loquite. I don't know. Loquissime. Yeah. So depending on your pronouns, A, O, E ending, right? Each tier is like you're brand new to acquisition driven instruction. you've been doing it for a while, you're in a groove, but you need to continue learning and getting support, or hey, you've been doing this for a while, you're an expert, right? So I have experts in the community and I have brand new people in the community. And so for my experts, I really want to make sure that I'm giving them ways to continue to grow and work on their own skills, right? Or their skills when it comes to acquisition driven instruction. So one of those things is like pushing them to start presenting, whether it's for Familia Loca PLC or their state regions, or CI conferences. Like, how are you starting to be a leader in this field now? So sometimes it's like putting Familia Loca guests, on the spot to do stuff. So, it's awesome. It's awesome. And I pay you. So that's exciting. When you present for me, I pay you. Yeah. Any other questions? This is our cute little logo. Isn't it darling? My friend Brandon designed it. La Familia Loca. Isn't that cute with the little unicorn? Any other questions? I need to work on merch for us. I've been thinking about it for years. I need to just get to it. What if I really broke my speakers, y'all? Wouldn't that suck? That would suck. Okay, well, if you don't have any more questions for me, I'm gonna go and put on jammies and get comfy. Welcome Tiffany, a new member today. Actually, welcome back. I have 3 new members that are returning members that were OG originally, and then they had to leave either for personal reasons or like became too overwhelmed professionally and just couldn't, and it wasn't a financial commitment they could make anymore, and now they're coming back, which makes me really excited. So welcome. Oh, Anna, would you be into it? Would you be into merch? Familia Loca merch? Wouldn't that be awesome? I think it'd be awesome. Don says, La Familia gave me confidence to present at a couple of state conferences. Yes, Don. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really feeling some merch. Wouldn't it be awesome? Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. Amongst all the other things. We need some Familia merch. Okay. I love y'all. I hope you have a beautiful night. Let me know if you have any questions. Obviously, click the link. You know how I feel about it. The reason the doors don't stay open, that was another question in Instagram. I can't have the doors stay open because if I spent time constantly integrating new members, doing new member orientations, I wouldn't be able to properly serve the people in the community. And I am committed to serving the people in this community. Obviously, I will continue blogging and podcasting and Instagramming. I share tons on Instagram. I'll continue doing those things all year. But I really need to be intentional about serving the members who are entrusting me, my patrons who are entrusting me with their inspiration, with getting support from me. And I can't do that if I'm constantly talking about it and getting new members on board. So I'm really intentional about only opening the doors 2 or 3 times a year. It's really only 2 big launches, and the third one is only for people on the wait list. So if you are interested in transforming your year, if you are interested in increasing the joy and just happiness, positivity you feel when you're teaching, I highly encourage you to go and read more about La Familia Loca. Contact me, see if it's a good fit, ask your department for funding, because it is worth it. I love you too so much. I'm glad that the resources save your booty. That is awesome. Yes, love you. Welcome to new members. We would love to have you. I would love to support you. And I know this community will too. In fact, most of the people watching tonight have been Familia Loca members. You'd think they would be sick of me by now. You'd think they'd be a little tired of Annabelle, but nope, here they all are, welcoming you with open arms. We would love to have you join our community. Continue to let me know if you have questions, and we'll talk to you really soon. I'm glad you're not sick of me. We'll talk to you soon. Love y'all. Have a great night. Oh, email help@lamaestraloca.com. Yep. That's perfect. Love y'all. Have a good night. Bye, Annette. Talk to you soon.